me. I don't decide the time to break. I'm telling you, please don't shy away. Though we can't fix this one with cello tape. Who are you? Defying laws. When I crumbled, you stayed strong.
Strategy and Tactics Press. Windhoek, I hope I pronounced that right, Southwest Africa 1914, is a wargame of the campaign in which British Empire forces, mainly from the Union of South Africa, conquered the German colony of Southwest Africa. This is a game designed by Joseph Miranda, the artist is Nadir El Farah, published by Decision Games. What you get with this magazine game is one 22 by 34 inch map and 176 counters. Kyle Seeley continues his second day playthrough of 3 Days of Gettysburg, a game designed by Richard Berg. The artists are Roger B. McGowan, Mark Simonich, and the West Point Museum. The publishers is GMT. You want to know what's happening on the big board? I'll tell you what's happening on the big board. Kevin Sharp, CEO of the big board, he's taking a look at MBT Jim Day's game, the FRG module, and this is a custom scenario by Brad Smith. And if you're thinking, what's FRG? Well, I'll tell you, it's Ferg. The original Grognard, the OG, is continuing his Eastern Front Tank Leader, Turn 5. Eastern Front Tank Leader 1986, designed by Eric Goldberg, Guy Hale, and John Hill. The artists are Stephen Crane, Diane Waltz, and Kevin Wilkins. Published by West End Games. BLASTPOP evaluates the components of Battle Above the Clouds, part of the great campaigns of the American Civil War series, in comparison to other games in the series. This is a game designed by Ed Beach and Mike Bellis. The artists are Nicholas Escoby, Charles Keebler, and Mort Kunstler. Published by Multiman Publishing, MMP. Battle Above the Clouds, evaluation and thoughts. BLASTPOP. The Chief of Bonding with Board Games is unboxing Stalingrad, Inferno on the Volga, a game by Vento Nuovo, designed by Emanuele Sant'Andrea, and the artist is Emanuele Sant'Andrea. GIMPY of the GIMPY Gamer is checking out problems with Star Wars X-Wing modules. And not to be outdone by GIMPY, GIMPY's gal is starting her war game shopping channel. Check it out. Riccardo Masini with Wargame Log number 16 is doing in Italian Si Gioca. The game is Annibale and Amilcare, Hannibal and Amilcar. This is a game designed by Mark Simonich and published by Phalanx Games. Mo of Mo's Game Table is unboxing a lock and load game, The Devil's Beach, Omaha Landing. I think these are games on demand. This is a game designed by Maurice Fitzgerald, the artist is Mark Von Marshall, and published by Lock and Load. You know, I just said this game is designed by Maurice Fitzgerald, and then it hits me. That's Mo! Nice Mo! Mo is unboxing another game designed by Maurice Fitzgerald, No Honor and Surrender, from Lock and Load Publishing. This is an unboxing, like I said before. Mo, or Maurice Fitzgerald, is doing an unboxing from GMT Games, Cataclysm, a Second World War, a game designed by William Terdoslavich and Scott Muldoon. Compass Games is live with John Krantz, Episode 13. Tim Korchnoi of Bare Bones Wargaming is checking out Spheres of Influence, the mobilization phase. Spheres of Influence Struggle for Global Supremacy is a game designed by Josh Lamont, published by Little Nuke Games. Ardwulf of Ardwulf'S LAIR is giving you his after-action report, in parentheses, loot, from the War Room. This is from the Buckeye Game Fest. USA Patriot 4163 is checking out from the Wargamer magazine issue number 8, Albuera and Victoria, published in 1979 by 3W Worldwide Wargames, designed by Bob Latter. Jeff Capuano is continuing his playthrough of Smolensk, Barbarossa Derailed, July 22nd to August 1st. A game published by Dean Essig, Hans Kischel, and John Kistner, published by Multi-Man Publishing, MMP. Counterproductive Games is unbagging In the Trenches Devil Dogs. In the Trenches Devil Dogs, designed by John Gorkowski, the artists are Jose Ramon Faura and Christian Sperling, published by Tiny Battle Publishing. This is World War I Tactical Combat, base set number 1, Devil Dogs. Charlotte Area Historical Gaming featuring Charles Cab.
Hey guys, this is Charles with Historical Gaming, and you're watching No Enemies Here and getting the most recent wargaming news. Take care.
They're taking a look and learning how to play Commanding Colors Ancients. This is a game designed by Richard Borg. The artist is Roger B. McGowan, published by GMT.
Rule number 5 is use the play aids. Games have a lot of these that are play aids, that are tables and a simplified sequence of play. You use them during your plays, but use them also while reading the rulebook for the first time. You just have to familiarize with them, because you will use them much more often than the rulebook. Also, those are the official play aids, but there are many unofficial play aids like these. Panzer has a great fan site, that is Panzerpusher, where I found those unofficial play aids. I downloaded them, I printed them, and then I use them while I play, and they have simplified procedures. Rule number 6 is learn from your mistakes. In your first plays you will do mistakes. It's normal. No one ever plays a totally correct game. Just take note of your mistakes and see which rules are more complicated for you to remember, to follow, to use, and then in the next plays you will be able to use them correctly. Rule number 7 is another weird rule, and that is cheat. Don't worry, it is not cheating in a serious way. It is just that if a single system of the simulation is too complicated for you to use, just don't use it. If a morale system of a rulebook is too complicated, don't use it in your first place. Even if it is a basic rule. Simulations systems that are made up of subsystems. But if you take one of those out, it will be, maybe it will be unbalanced, but the simulation will go on anyway by itself, and in the next place you will be able to use morale correctly in all the other systems. And then we come to the last rule, the one that I call the golden rule, that is play games, just play games about topics you are interested in. It may seem obvious, but it is not so. Eurogames and German-style games are more bound by mechanics, they are mechanic-driven, while simulation games are content-driven. In simulation, content is king, so the content must be of your interest. Otherwise, if a simulation game is about an historical topic that you're not interested in, even a 4-page rulebook will be probably too much, too complicated, you won't remember it, and probably you will just get bored. The main thing you have to remember that games are made up, are created to give you fun, to be fun for you to play. They are not work, you do not have to put too much effort in playing them. So, if you keep in mind these simple rules, these simple concepts, next time you approach a rulebook, you will see that even the most complex rules will not be so hard to learn. For example, Armored Warfare is one of my main interests, so for me even a 76-page long rulebook is not too much. I like it and I read it, and after a while, with a bit of patience and attention, I learn it. So these were just some advice. Veteran gamers will have other advices to give you. Just ask them; they will be more than happy to help you. Wargaming is a community and is a very friendly community. So just ask them, and you'll see that someone will come up and will help you. I hope that I help you and that these advices have been useful to you, and now I just say goodbye, and as I say at the end of every one of my videos, non abbiate paura, sono solo wargames. Don't be scared, it's just wargames. Ciao!
Counterfact issue number 10. The game in this issue is called Operation Pincher, Stalin's Drive in the Middle East 1949, and it's a what-if game by Ty Bomba. What you get with this game is an extra-large hex 34 by 32 inch map, and each hexagon represents 60 miles or 97 kilometers. Each of the 8 full game turns represents 2 weeks of real time. Legion War Games, your chance to change history. Prelude to War, Europe 1936 to 1939, a game designed by Serge Betancourt or Serge Betancourt. Prelude to War, Europe 1936 to 1939 is a 3-player game that recreates the diplomatic and military maneuverings that preceded and led to the outbreak of the Second World War. What we get with this game is a 22 by 34 inch mounted map, 240 3/4 inch counters, a 30-page rulebook and a 70-page playbook, 72 cards, player 8 cards, and 3 scenarios. Unit size are armies, the time scale is 3 months per turn. This is a 3-player game, the complexity is medium-high, and solitaire suitability is low. Compass Games, New Directions in Gaming, Battle Hymn Volume 2, Shiloh and Bentonville. This is the long-anticipated sequel game release to Volume 1 and includes 2 complete games, Shiloh and Bentonville. The complexity is medium, solitaire suitability 9 out of 10. There is a new solitaire game system. The time scale is 1 turn equals 60 to 90 minutes depending on the day. The map scale, 1 hex equals 300 yards across. Unit scale, brigades with some regiments. It's a 1 to 2 player game. Playing time is 1 to 3 hours or 5 to 8 hours depending on scenarios or campaign. What we get with this game: 2 full-size maps, 1 half-size map, 2 counter sheets, rule book, a special rule booklet, 8 double-sided player aid cards, dice, a game designed by Eric Lee Smith. Avalanche Press, Panzer Grenadier game, Africa Orientale Italiana, Italiano, The Fall of Italian East Africa, 1941. What you get with this game is 583 playing pieces, 8 rigid cardstock maps, and 40 scenarios. Falcon in Valdano, Italy, from October 22nd to October 23rd, actually October 22nd and 23rd. RockCon 2018, October 19th to the 21st at Tabala Events Center, 7910 Newburgh Road, Rockford, Illinois. Thank you for watching, and yep, that was a different intro. There was a reason for that. One of our gaming friends had a little bit of a breakdown, and I decided to make a mental health awareness thingy. So, take care, be well, and I'll see you next week. And Morris Fitzgerald, you take care of yourself.
Don't build something out of broken pieces. You'll hurt yourself when it falls down. Loosely lacing fingers began to snap. Now our red string couldn't be more detached. Who are you, defying laws? When I crumbled, you stayed strong. Don't point fingers at me. I don't decide the time to break. fix this one with cello deep. Who are you? Defying laws. When I crumbled, you stayed strong. Much too quick. How much pressure can two of us take? Happy endings, they may exist. You and I will know, for we did not quit. Who are you? Defying laws. When I crumbled, you stayed strong.